With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, Trackside. Once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. After a brief 2-week layoff, drivers in the Clash Series hit the track again here tonight for the Tar Here 130, right here from Rockingham Speedway, race number 6 here in season number 3 for the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series. Qualifying already underway, about a minute and a half off of the stopwatch already. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV Land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the trackside. Track temperature a little hot on this historical, famous, short little 1-mile oval nestled right here in beautiful Rockingham, North Carolina. Let's get it. Let's get trackside. Go ahead and get rid of that track information for you there off of the side of your screen. We'll throw up the timing and scoring tower over to the left-hand side. You could follow along just like we do. 19 drivers already putting in their time lap, and Andrew Moore sits top of the speed charts with a quick time in qualifying 23:70. Gonna put that 77 on the U.S. Veterans Pole Award right now. That's what everybody's trying to grab. Will we see last week's race winner? Well, I should say last time we were on the track. Here in the field tonight, it doesn't look like Roger Rios Mateus gonna hit the track here tonight at Rockingham Speedway. So could we see our sixth different race winner on the season? 5 different race winners so far here through the opening 5 races. Kenny McCullough out there on his time lap. He's been to victory lane. He's not going to be able to do any better than 22nd McCullough. The 03 struggles in qualifying. Fast-paced qualifying here tonight. Max Williams going to put it 7th on the speed charts. Only 2 drivers left to put in their time laps. Corbin Simmons, Frank Reese, and the 37 Chevy ZL1 Camaro. He's yet to put down his time lapse, so 2 Chevys waiting to go with 1.5 minutes remaining on the stopwatch here tonight from Rockingham Speedway. And, you know, we've got some great racing coming up for you here in the next few weeks with the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series. How about next week when we head to the famed short track, New Smyrna Speedway? That's going to be a barn burner. You can bet your bottom dollar on that one. Monza coming up after that. Not typically something we see, but the driver's going to make the trip across the pond, and we're going to be turning left at Monza. So as the music faded away in the background, it looks like time begins to fade away from the rest of the field. Andrew Moore looks to take that top spot. He's sitting in the provisional pole position right now. The United States Veterans Pole Award gonna go to the fast Ford Mustang of Andrew Moore, the 77, with a fast time in qualifying 23:70. Gonna snatch that pole position away with just about 30 seconds left. Frank Reese is gonna be hard pressed to put down even his first time lap. He's gonna get that first time lap, but not gonna make it back around. I can assure you that he's gonna be well off of pace. And that's going to do it for qualifying here from Rockingham and the Tar Heel 130. We're going to step away for a brief commercial break, then head back trackside for your starting lineup and the national anthem. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regularly
Back trackside after the flyover, and we're ready to hit the track once again here with the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series. That's right, the Tar Heel 130 going down here tonight. Drivers afforded with about a 5-minute little warm-up session here to try to make any final pre-race adjustments that they need. Maybe tie in some air pressure a little bit closer to where they need. We seen moments ago in the U.S. Veterans Pole Award Showdown, the qualifying session. Well, top of the speed charts was that 77 of Andrew Moore, so the Ford Mustang will bring the field to the green flag when we get set to go racing here tonight from Rockingham Speedway. Gonna take a little look at some of the official points standings coming into tonight's race number 6 in this 17-race season. 10 races in the regular season. We're halfway through the books. Your standings beginning to shape out a little something like this. Andrew Moore sitting top of the point standings. He's got himself a 43-point lead over Tyler Davala. Jimmy Key right there in the 99. Key's been to victory lane. Andrew Moore has been to victory lane. So 2 out of your top 3 have visited victory lane. Christopher McCullough, Kevin Dick, and Kenny McCullough rounding out your top 6. It's going to get a little stretched out from there as Kenny McCullough sitting just over 100 points back. So that's where that big point spread begins to take place. Jacob Drip, Brandon Freeze, Anthony Handley, and Jim Thorndike round out your top 10. Close points battles from here on back. You can look at Andrew Mraz and Corbin Simmons. 4 points separating those two drivers. John Finley sitting just 1 point ahead of Mraz. How about the battle there between Jason Branch and John Mankowski? That's a 1-point battle. Another 1-point battle between the 8 machine and the 47. So lots of tight points battles all over through the point standing charts coming into tonight's race. Race number 6 in the 17-race season here for the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series presented by Banner Construction. There's the rest of your point standings, the way they shake on out. Casey Duncan, he's got a lot of ground to make up, but he's got a handful of drivers just in front of him. We'll see if he can't run down a handful of these drivers and begin to make some gains in the overall point standings coming into tonight's race. How about the Scott POWMIA Council Rookie of the Year standings? That's Kenny McCullough leading Chris McCullough by just 4 points. Kenny with 257 points. Christopher McCullough with 253 points. Back in the third spot right now, Jimmy McKee with 242 points, just 15 points back. Then it begins to get a little bit spread out from there. Brandon Freeze and John Mankowski 4th and 5th in the overall Rookie of the Year point standings. So that's going to be a close little tight battle. We're going to have to continue to watch as the rest of the regular season races begin to click off and we get set to go into championship mode here. Just a short 5 weeks. We're going to have some rapid fire racing coming up after we took a short 2-week break. They're going to see track, pretty busy place. Got a lot of drivers out there on the track trying to make some final adjustments, trying to shake down their machines before we begin this 130-lap run here from Rockingham Speedway. For those of you that maybe haven't been around NASCAR for very long, you may not be familiar with this track. Rockingham Speedway, one of those tracks that was very prevalent and prominent through the 80s and 90s. Really about late 90s is when it began to kind of taper off and fall off. Big race. One of the last big races here at Rockingham was in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series. And Casey Kane sought after victory lane. You can see drivers having some contact down there on the speedway. They're going to have to get those machines fixed up, massaged on out, and get ready to go back to the track for green flag racing here in just about a short 2.5 minutes is all we've got left in this brief little warm-up session. A little bit of time on our hands, so why don't we go ahead and run down some of the team standings coming into tonight's race. What do you say about that, race fans, huh? Haven't mentioned the team standing so far this season, but Pie-Eyed Racing leading the Class Series right now by just a short shy 7 points over Torque Wrench Motorsports. McCullough Motorsports back in third, All In One Motorsports running in fourth, and the YJ Esports team will round out your top 5. Final 60 seconds rolling off the stopwatch in this brief warm-up session. We'll get ready to head trackside for your starting lineup in the Tar Heel 130 right here in the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series, presented to you by Banner Construction. And I can't wait to fire these machines up here tonight. It's going to be one crazy night. Look for the action to be off of turn number 4. Tight little track exit there coming off of turn 2. So we're going to have to watch that as a tight little spot as well. And I'm telling you, it doesn't get much better than this. It's a big track, but it's got that short track racing feel to it. Rockingham Speedway right here nestled in beautiful countryside of Rockingham, North Carolina. And we're going to get set to kick off the Tar Heel 130. Warm-up coming to a close. Drivers going to begin to make their way to pit road to their starting spots. Looks like a handful of drivers are already beginning to get gridded up, already beginning to get to their starting positions. And as you hear those bells begin to ring in the background, you know the sounds, you know it's time to run down tonight's starting lineup in the Tar Heel 130 right here for the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series, presented to you by Banner Construction. Inside row number 1 in the 77 Ford Mustang, taking the U.S. Veterans Pole Award tonight. That's the 77 of Andrew Moore. Jeremy Brooks going to line up just to his outside in the 53 machine. Back in row 2 tonight, the 59 of Ryan Nicoletta, in the 52 of Kevin Nick. Anthony Keys, Andrew Mraz back in row 3. Row number 4 tonight, the 8 of Max Williams, followed by the 13 of Jim Thorndike. Jacob Drift and Jason Branch will round out your top 10. Back in row number 6 tonight, 51 of Jordan Berry, followed by the 99 of Jimmy McKee. Row number 70, 83 of Gary Wells, and the Carolina native. Can the kid get the job done in the 7 machine? Tyler Navala will start 14th. Rounding out the top 15, the 11 of John Finley. He's got Scott Wise just to his outside. Jacob Williams and John Mankowski going to make up row number 9. Row number 10 here tonight inside that all-in-one Motorsports 88 machine. Anthony Hanley will start in the 19th position. Over there in 20th is Christopher McCullough. Pace car going to duck off, and we're going to get set to go green flag racing for the first time here tonight from Rockingham Speedway. It's going to go down that fast. The music will begin to fade away. Pole sitter Andrew Moore steps away from the field. Jeremy Brooks going to walk away with an easy second spot. Ryan Nicoletta, Kevin Dick, Anthony Keys, Andrew Mraz all lined up nose to tail as we make our way through the corner for the first time off of 4. Back across the line. And lap number 1 goes in the books. Your pole sitter going to lead the first lap here tonight. He's already out to an 0.8 of a second advantage over Jeremy Brooks. Tight little battle here. 3rd, 4th, 5th on the track. Andrew Mraz caught up and involved in this short little battle. 59-14 all going at it. Kevin Dick and Max Williams going at it for position. Right behind them, Jim Thorndike, Jordan Berry, 8th and 9th on the speedway. They're battling for position. Back through the field, 12th and 13th going at it. Gary Wells, Tyler Davala. A lot of great battles early here tonight from Rockingham Speedway in the Tar Heel 130. We're going to jump around the track to a few of those battles. And how about it? It really helps if you have your microphone turned on when you go through and you do all of these things. So we do apologize, race fans out there in TV land, for missing some of the audio issues going on there. But great racing action on the track here tonight. Jimmy McKee, Tyler Davala, Scott Wise all lined up with each other. Your pole sitter snatching the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Andrew Moore sits at the top of the speed chart, still leading every lap so far here tonight. Lap number 5 now on the board. Man, that's what you get for having a 2-week layoff, plus trying to battle through a little bit of COVID sickness. Is sometimes you forget to unplug things, you forget to hit the buttons, and well, we do apologize for missing most of the audio from the build-up and the lead-up into tonight's race. Through your starting lineup, Andrew Moore, your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner, still sitting at the front of this field. Jeremy Brooks qualified just to his outside. He'll sit still in second. 3rd place, not going anywhere, still belongs to that 59 of Ryan Nicoletta. Andrew Mraz now going to take that 3rd spot away, force Nicoletta back to 4th. They'll swap that position back and forth. Close little battle here with that double deuce. Jason Branch, he's got the 7 of Davala, and Scott Wise right behind him. Gary Wells not too far off in the background either, just in front of him. A hot and heavy battle. Jim Thorndike and Jordan Berry going out on track. You know, it's one heck of a night here at Rockingham Speedway in the Tar Heel 130. Stage 1 will come to a close at lap number 26. We believe it is lap number 26. We'll double check that would make sure we're not, lap number 26. Stage number 2 going to come to a close at the end of lap number 65. So drivers inching close to that halfway point here in stage number 1. Who's going to walk away with the Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage 1 win? Who's going to... Whoa, big moment there off of turn number 2. We're trying to see who that was. I believe that was Tyler Davala. That may have been Jordan Berry, one of those two drivers. And yes, it was Jordan Berry in that 51 machine. And the custom paints and die cast sponsored 51 Toyota Camry. Berry, big handful off of turn 2 last time around. He's going to be able to corral the car and keep it underneath him. Runner of this field, not much to be said. Your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner here tonight, stepping away in that beautiful, beautiful little golf paint scheme here tonight. That fast Ford Mustang, well, he's fast. 14th, 15th on the track going at it with each other. Looks like Jacob Drift may have had a little bit of issues, a little bit of trouble. He'll keep the car heading in the right direction. We'll stay green flag racing here from Rockingham Speedway. We'll jump back to the battle around that 7th position. There's Ryan Nicoletta. He's got Jim Thorndike, Jimmy McKee, Tyler Davala, and Scott Wise all breathing down his neck as they work their way off of turn number 4. They'll come back across the stripe. Begin lap number 14 out of the 150 scheduled here tonight. 2 goes the field now back down the backstretch once again and back into turn number 3. It's going to be a fast-paced night here tonight for all of these drivers as everybody's searching for some grip, everybody's searching for some long-run pace. This 5-car stack up continues to run with each other. We'll back away from the battle for just 1 second. Take a little look at that 99 machine. Jimmy McKee looking pretty here tonight in the field. He's looking for a few more spots. Looking for a position, but just not really able to go anywhere with it. Jimmy McKee in that 99, his Ford Mustang looking fast, but not really able to get by. Ryan Nicoletta in the 59 machine. The Chevy ZL1 Camaro running well here tonight. He's got Max Williams right in front of him, the YJE Sports sponsored Chevy. Things beginning to calm down just a little bit throughout the field. Jason Branch getting by John Mankowski for the 14th position. Mankowski dropping 2 spots over the past 2 laps. He gave up a position to Christopher McCullough, then to Jason Branch. John Findlay trying to work over Brandon Staub. Looks like Findlay going to take that spot away. Move Findlay to 17. What's going on at the front? Let's go back up here to your race leader, Andrew Moore, as he closes in on some lap traffic. Moore running that high line, and Jeremy Brooks has begun to close in over a 1 second advantage. Now down and done with. It is just a half a second back to that 53 of Jeremy Brooks. Andrew Mraz has begun to close in his gap as well. Whoa, close. Flirting with the outside wall of the turn number 2 was Mraz. Back across the stripe, your pole sitter here tonight continues to lead this field, all 21 laps in his back pocket, but don't look now. Jeremy Brooks is here. Brooks has arrived, and he is looking to take that spot away. He's going to go to the top side. Tell you what, why don't we jump on board with the driver inside of that 53 machine here. You can see Jeremy Brooks trying to close in on your race leader, Andrew Moore, just off in the distance. Both will run the high side this time around. Lap traffic coming into play just in front of your race leader. Moore goes to the bottom. Listen to him play with that throttle and do away with the lap machine without any hesitation. Jeremy Brooks, man, I'm telling you, he is fired up and he is on his way. Back outside of the race car, you can see now the gap beginning to build once again, knocking on the door of that 1 second advantage. Jump around through the pack. What do you say, race fans? We'll go back here with the 22 of Jason Branch. Big scrum of cars right here. There's about 7 or 8 drivers all packed up running with each other. Tyler Duvall, Scott Wise, Gary Wells, Christopher McCullough, Jason Branch, Jim Thorndike, Ryan Nicoletta, all packed up running with each other. John Mankowski and Jordan Berry going at it 15th, 16th on the track. Their tail end of this big group of cars right here. Keeping our eye on that 83 machine of Gary Wells as he tries to run back down Scott Wise, the 31, sitting in 9th. Stage number 1 it being extended just a handful of laps as we have increased the overall lap count here tonight. It's going to be a 150 laps around this 1 mile track here at Rockingham Speedway in the Tar Heel 130. Looking to the bottom, looking for position. Here comes that 83. Can he get the job done? No, not going to be able to get by Scott Wise. And that very well may cost him a position. Christopher McCullough now going to take that 10th spot away from Gary Wells, as Wells has a little bit of a struggle on his hands at the bottom of the speedway. He's going to give up that last spot inside the top 10. And how about the man now running in 10th? Looking to try to see if he can't snatch away the Top Groove Hard Charger Award here tonight. That's going to belong right now up 10 positions through the field to that 60 of Christopher McCullough. Working in on the end of stage number 1, looks like for all intents and purposes opening up that race advantage at the front of the field once again was your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner Andrew Moore. He's going to look to snatch the points away here. The Wise Guy Racing Graphics stage number 1. Will we see a clean sweep? We haven't seen, I do not believe. We'll have to check back through some of the notes here, but I do not believe we've had a clean sweep. Oh my goodness. Apologize. We have not had a clean sweep this season so far. Nobody that has been able to walk away with a pole position has been able to walk away with both the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win in the Custom Paints and Die Cast Stage 2 win. And just like that, stage number 1 gonna come to a close on lap number 30, and that's gonna set this man up with a hand full of points. What a job well done early here tonight. He's gonna snatch the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. He's also gonna put the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win in his back pocket. Let's give it up for the man at the front of the field, the 77 of Andrew Moore. Moore did not come to play here tonight, huh? Race fans, he's already patting the back pocket with a little bit of cash, a little bit of stage points, a little bit of bonuses going in his back pocket, and he'll lead the field down to pit road. So as we find ourselves under caution for the first time here tonight, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break as we work our way through the Superior Timberling caution. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back with all your green flag action right here from Rockingham Speedway. And back trackside as the field works their way off of turn number 4. Andrew Mraz going to lead the field off of pit road. He will take the top spot for the first time here tonight. We'll have a new race leader right here from Rockingham field. Going to get the one to go sign this time around from the boss man in the flag stand. And you know, it's going to be interesting how hard does Andrew Moore fight right here. He's already got some bonus points in his back pocket. Will he go after the 4 on the restart? We're fixing to find out as we get set to kick things off here for stage number 2. Long way to go. A lot of drivers still in this field. And we get set to go back. Green flag racing once again here from Rockingham Speedway Field. Going to make their way off of the corner exit and head into the restart box. Field in the hands of your race leader, Andrew Mraz, on the outside. He spins the tires. Moore spins the tires on the inside as well. Both drivers in the front spots, they have issues on the start. Side by side for the top spot. Moore with a big struggle on the bottom of the racetrack. He's going to lose second now. He's going to lose second to Jeremy Brooks, the 53, to the high side, into the outside wall. Into the outside wall, and that's going to be just enough to let that 77 back by on the inside of the racetrack. We'll bring that timing and scoring back out for you. What do you say? There it is, left-hand side of your screen. Once again, Andrew Mraz leads Andrew Moore back in third. Jeremy Brooks, Anthony Keys going at it third, fourth, fifth on the speedway. Here's the 99. The 99 of Jimmy McKee, he's in the mix as well. Tyler Davala, Kevin Dick, Jason Branch, Scott Wise has made his way up to the 9th position here. Jordan Berry in that custom paints diecast 51 machine looks to, oh my gosh, and into the outside wall hard is Jordan Berry. Big stack up, caution, trouble on the track. First big time race incident here from Rockingham Speedway, and that's going to bring out the Superior Timberlake caution flag. Ooh, my goodness, this is going to be a rough one to watch. Let's go back and see what happened here with Jordan Berry. You can see Berry up on the high side. Berry's going to get caught and involved. Big stack up. He comes around, collects another driver, but there's already people going around off in front of him. Let's go back out here, see if we can't see what happens with Jeremy Brooks. There you can see that 53 machine going around. We'll take one more stab at it here. He nails the outside wall into Jason Branch, the 31, the 11. Oh my gosh, look at Branch. Two different racing incidents going on at the same time, pretty much mirroring each other off of turn number 2. That's going to catch a handful of drivers out here tonight. Jordan Berry, Jeremy Brooks, John Finley also caught up involved. Jason Branch involved. The 11 also caught up and involved in this one. But you know, this does play into the hands of a handful of drivers. They get themselves back on the lead lap. The 37 of Frank Reese gets himself back on the lead lap with the YJ Esports Lucky Dog. He will be our first Lucky Dog recipient of the night. And while we've got ourselves a little bit of a lull, a little bit of a break, do want to take a moment to say thank you to each and every one of you for tuning in here tonight. We do apologize for some of the audio technical issues we had earlier here tonight. Do apologize about the voice here tonight as well. Still trying to get over the whole COVID thing right now here, but you know, all is good in the cave. Dave in the cave doing all right. And, well, you know, COVID can't keep us down. We're going to get trackside anyway and bring you great fans. Some great racing action. How about this 14 of Anthony Keys and that Serve Pro machine? making some strides here. Only up 2 positions from where he qualified back in the 5th spot, but he has not left that top 5 all night long. Anthony Keys, you better watch for that 14 to be around at the end of tonight's race. And who doesn't like some beautiful turn 3 arch on the car? I think that's why I may be so inclined to like the 77. Look at that little bit of arch thrown on the golf machine. And I'm telling you, ain't nothing like an orange car. Just my opinion, but, I could be biased on that. But, it is what it is. Lap number 42 now on the board. Andrew Mraz going to bring the field back to the restart line. It will be in the hands of the 4. He will be the control car once again when we hit the restart box. Andrew Moore going to line up just to his inside. Anthony Keys, Jimmy McKee back in row 2. Kevin Hick and Tyler Davala make up row number 3 for the restart. Scott Wise and Gary Wells back in row 4, and rounding out your top 10, Brendan Staub and Jim Thorndike. And well, here we go again. Back into 3, doubled up. Pace car lights are off. The boss man in the flag stand waiting for the field to hit the loud pedal. Will we see big time tire spin again? Or will these drivers get off and up through the gears very well? Moore gonna hit the gas and green flag flies. Green flag flies, no spinning of the tires this time around, up through the gears, snatching them as they go through 1 and 2. Andrew Moore now out to a half a second advantage. Mraz and Keys going to go at it for second, third, and fourth. McKee and Davala all over each other right now. Looks like the 52 of Kevin Hick going to get forced up the racetrack just a little bit. He'll keep it in that 7th position for the time being. Front of the field separating themselves just slightly. Andrew Moore with a half a second advantage over Mraz, who has just about 2/10 over Anthony Keys. That is a very, very close battle. Mraz, Keys, McKee, Davala all over each other. 31 of Scott Wise sitting back there in that 6th position. He's up 10 spots. Was in control of that Top Groove Hard Charger award, but now that's going to fall into the hands of the 47. Oh, in big trouble. Mraz into the outside wall. Mraz goes around. Jason Branch goes around. John Mankowski involved. Oh, no. Big trouble for the 4. Let's go back and check the replay. Let's see how it all went down. Let's see what happened here with Mraz. You can see him just loose off a 2, hard impact with the outside wall. There was more trouble on track. Jason Branch and John Mankowski also caught up and involved in an on-track incident. Let's go back here and see what happened with these 2 drivers. Well, that... Branch, what do you say? He's coming, running up on a slower machine. Looks to the outside contact between the 2 cars on the bottom. That's going to send the 93 up into the outside wall. Mankowski hard impact with the outside wall. That's going to collect the 22 of Jason Branch, and he has heavy impact. Lots of damage on that double deuce. He's going to be in survival mode from here on out. We're going to switch back up front with your race leader as he stays out on the track. Looks like your top 14 drivers all electing to stay out on track, all keeping it on the same fuel and tire strategy for the moment. Nobody willing to risk a strategy change just yet. We're going to step away from the track for just a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Looks like your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane, press and hold your reset button, and we'll come and get you.
And back trackside as the pace car lights go out. Under caution for the third time here tonight. The Superior Temporary caution flag gonna wave. First time the caution was waved here tonight was for the end of stage number 1. Your U.S. Veterans Pole Award winner, the driver in control of the field here, walked away with the Wise Guy Racing graphic stage 1 win. That's the 77 of Andrew Moore. We've got 2 fast forwards leading this field at the front as the pace car lights have been extinguished. It is time to go back. Green flag racing once again here from Rockingham. Doubled up at the front. Andrew Moore leads Jimmy McKee down into turn number 3. Tyler Duvall, Scott Wise back in row 2. Kevin Dick and Gary Wells back in row 3 for our restart. Look at the damage on the front end of that 99 of McKee. Man, that's going to be tough to get a great restart on in the clean air and on the gas. Green flag flies once again. No real challenge at all, and Tyler Duvall going to take that second spot away. No challenge at all for Andrew Moore on the restart there. He got out and away really quick, really fast, and he's already almost to a 1 second advantage by the time they get back to the line. As we cross the line this time around, we begin lap number 51 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. That's right, just 100 laps remain as we're a third of the way through tonight's race. 24 drivers took to the starting grid. We have still got 22 out there on the track with just 21 left on the lead lap. Jacob Drift listed as the last driver on the lead lap, sitting back in that 21st position. Close little battle here. Let's go back through the field. What do you say we jump back to this big gaggle of cars as they work their way down the backstretch, down through Thunder Valley. Jim Thorndike, Kevin Dick, Christopher McCullough, all racing for position here. Just as we said in the pre-race, although you didn't really get to hear us because, well, we didn't have the mics plugged in properly. Turn 2, turn 4, those are going to be the hot spots. We've already seen multiple drivers with trouble off of turn 2. It seems like that is the big struggle for the most part here tonight. As you watch, the 52 of Kevin Dick looks to the inside. Will he be able to grab that spot away from Jim Thorndike? And yes, the DeKalb Sycamore Chevy GMC, sponsored 13, going to have trouble keeping that spot away. Thorndike going to drop to 7th as quick time and race trim belongs now to the 83 of Gary Wells. He's going to run a 23.72. That is getting very close to what the pole position was. 14 down on the bottom of the racetrack. You can see a big wiggle out of that Serve Pro 14 of Anthony Keys. And caution on the track. Looks like Jacob Williams may have had some trouble. The 2 machine. Our next victim at the Rock He's going to have some trouble here tonight in the Tar Heel 130. There you can see front clip all bent up, all missing. So let's jump back. Let's see what happened. Let's see how it all went down with our Blown Piston Racing League's replay. I'm back to the replay. There you can see him coming out of turn number 2, and the car just gets around, trying to save it, almost back across the track, and there's the hard impact. Run into the safer area down on the inside of the backstretch, and that's going to put a damper on the day. The 2 YJ Sports sponsored machine gonna have trouble, and he's gonna need to come to pit road. He's gonna have to look at getting his machine fixed up a little bit, and we'll jump back up front with your race leader, who now, as we begin to click off these laps and begin to get closer and closer to that halfway point, he's beginning to look like he's going to try to see if he can't snatch that Wise Choice Frontman Award for leading the most laps here tonight. A lot of points, a lot of points, a lot of cash, a lot of positions in the overall point standings up for grabs. Still a very long way to go here tonight. The New Age Limited Speed Demon Award right now belonging to Gary Wells, and that 83 machine at 23.72 is the fast time. He's going to just beat out Andrew Moore by about 100th of a second, but that's all you need to do it by. And that is a fast time right there. 23.72. That is absolutely getting it in race trim. Top Groove Hard Charger right now belonging to the man sitting in the second position. That's the 7 of Tyler Davala. Davala up 12 positions from where he started tonight's race. Moving his way up through the field very nicely. And right now, Davala, that Top Groove Hard Charger recipient. Can he keep that machine up inside the top 3 positions? Can he gain one more spot here tonight? He'll restart, we believe, to the outside. Either way, he will restart in row number 1. But Tyler Davala has that Top Groove Hard Charger award in his back pocket for the time being. Andrew Moore leading this field. Your U.S. Veteran Pole Award winner. Your Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage 1 winner. And right now, leading in that Wise Choice Frontman Award spot, Andrew Moore, looking to pad already a big points lead coming into tonight's race. Keep in mind, race fans, 43 points ahead of the field in the point standings. Tyler Davala sitting second on track. How ironic is this? 1-2 on track, 1-2 in the point standings. Jimmy McKee, third on track. Guess where he's at? Oh, he's third in the point standings as well. Mr. Smith in the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car has turned off the lights. We're ready to go back green flag racing this time around. Andrew Moore will lead the field back to the green flag. We'll cross the line to begin lap number 60 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Pace car going to make that left-hand turn. There it goes, and here we go. Green flag flies once again here from Rockingham Speedway. Moore off to a good start. Davala struggles to get going. Jimmy McKee going to take, or look to take, and secure that second position. Tied racing action off of 2. Not quite able to clear. Davala going to keep it wound up at the top of the speedway. He's going to keep that spot for the time being. 31 of Scott Wise beginning to close in on those podium spots. Gary Wells, Kevin Dick, Anthony Keys, Jim Thorndike, all running with each other. Big gaggle of cars. Look at all of them stacked up with each other as we get closer and closer to the end of stage number 2. Who's going to walk away with the custom paints and die cast stage 2 win? Andrew Moraz has got his hands full in that 4. Oh boy. About that, how did the 14 of Anthony Keys keep it out of that inside wall? Super loose off of turn 2, and he almost was into that inside safer barrier. That would have put a big end to his night. Keys avoids disaster, and he keeps it out on track. Oh, big trouble, and the 64 goes around. Christopher McCullough goes around. The 60 goes around. Big trouble for his machine. His night now in danger of being all but compromised. And I tell you what, race fans, why don't we take a look at the replay? $60 up at the high side, gets a little loose, gets a little bit of a bump from behind, and that was just enough to send him on around into that inside safer barrier. Doesn't look, it was significant contact. I'm going to tell you that much right now. We'll take one more look at it. I believe we have an onboard camera shot. Yes, we do. What do you say we look on board with McCullough through this crash? You can see the hood doesn't really wrinkle up as much as you would think that it would, so fortunately enough for McCullough, he will get himself back up to speed with your race leader, and we'll get ready to go back. Green flag racing once again. Field, little mixed bag. We've got a few drivers to pit road. The majority stay out. Your top 16 drivers all staying out on the track for what will be our 5th caution of the evening. The Superior Templating caution flag coming out for the 5th time here tonight. 4th time for an on-track racing incident. 1 time for the end of stage number 1. Stage number 2 right upon us. I believe we should see stage number 2 here in about the next 5 to 6 laps. And we might have our first sweep of the season, race fans. Can Andrew Moore keep that top spot for anywhere between the next 5 to 10 laps before we see that custom paints and diecast stage 2 come to a close? He will be the first driver to walk into the track and take the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. First driver to snatch that, along with the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win, along with the trifecta right here, the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win. Then he's only got one more thing to finish it off. He's only got to walk away with the checkered flag. Will he be able to do it? Here tonight, Andrew Moore, fast forward at the front of this field. Boss man in the flag stand giving the 1 to go this time around. Pace car lights go out once again. Andrew Moore and Tyler Davala will line up next to each other. How about Moore electing to take the outside lane for this latest restart? That's going to give Davala the inside. Kevin Dick and Jimmy McKee will line up in that second row. Back in row 3 for the restart, Scott Wise and Gary Wells, Jim Thorndike, Andrew Moraz, Jeremy Brooks, and Ryan Nicoletta round out your top 10. Well, here we go, race fans. We're getting ready to go back. Green flag racing once again, this time by Andrew Moore on the high side. He's got that Golf Ford Mustang powered up, looking swift here tonight. And can he grab the stage 2 win. Wait for it, on the gas and green flag flies. Once again here from Rockingham Speedway, good jump by Kevin Dick, the 52. Gets off to a great start. Tyler Davala struggles to get pace going from that inside lane. Davala going to keep that second spot for now. Big trouble back through the field. Frank Reese with big trouble off of turn 2. As we've said multiple times here tonight, turn 4, turn 2, that's going to be the trouble spots. Turn 2 really gets tight. The track really closes up on corner exit. You don't have as much to kind of save the car, to chase the tail end of the car, if you will. And right now it's a stack up from second on back. Kevin Dick leads Tyler Davala, Jimmy McKee, Scott Wise, Andrew Mraz, Gary Wells, Anthony Keys all over each other as race leader, pole sitter, stage 1 winner, Andrew Moore steps away. Man, oh man, if he continues this pace, continues this trend, Andrew Moore may have a huge, in trouble. Gary Wells, Anthony Keys goes around. Trouble off of turn 2 again here from Rockingham. Looks like they're saying we do have a picture of that from high above the track with the drone cam. Let's go back and check the replay. And catching it a little bit late there, Gary Wells goes around. We'll take another look at it here. Oh, and there they go. Contact Gary Wells into the inside wall. Tough break here tonight for multiple drivers as turn 2 continues to give all of these Blown Piston Racing League Class Series drivers some trouble. And interesting little strategy play here by a lot of drivers through this field. The 11 of John Finley will get the YJ Esports lucky dog. He'll go around the race leader. He'll get himself one lap back. Your top 11 drivers elected to stay out on track here. Anthony Keys, Max Williams, Jimmy McKee, Tyler Davala, Scott Wise, Gary Wells, Jacob Williams, both McCullough and Corbin Simmons all to pit road here on lap number 73. Inching closer to that halfway point, getting closer to the end of stage number 2. I believe this is all a strategy play by those front runners to see if they can't snatch a few more bonus points, a few more playoff points. Moore looking to grab the custom paints and diecast stage 2 win. Will he be able to get the job done, or will fresh tires prevail? They're going to have quite a bit of ground to make up. Looks like Tyler Davala will be the first driver off of pit lane with the fresh tires, and he will restart back in 12th, so a long way to get back to the front. But Moore looks to solidify his dominance on the track here tonight, his dominance in the point standings by adding to the bonus points already accrued this season. 77 has pulled all the stops. He ain't pulling any punches. He's giving it to them raw here tonight. Moore dominating right here from Rockingham. As we should see the one to go this time around for the field. If you haven't already, race fans, join us in that quest of 3,000 subscribers. Show these drivers some love and appreciation and drop them that thumbs up. Click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by, whether you just sliding through to say, hey, what's up, or you're one of the dedicated fans, friends, family, maybe even one of the sponsors through the multiple different series here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. We do appreciate each and every one of you. Without you, there would be no us. And watch out, because we're going to have a quick run to the end of stage number 2. Pace car lights are out. Ford Mustang getting ready to make that left-hand turn. Field back into the hands of your race leader, and Moore hits the gas. Green flag flies. Once again, here from Rockingham Speedway, Kevin Dick and Andrew Mraz get out to a good start, and caution gonna fly immediately. Caution comes right back out. We're not seeing any trouble on the track, so maybe a debris caution. That could very well be. Race officials calling stage number 2, I believe it is. We're going to wait to try to get some official confirmation on it, but I believe that's going to do it. Andrew Moore going to put the Facebook Custom Paints and Diecast stage 2 win in his back pocket. He'll add to the awards and accolades already accruing here tonight. That's going to be his third of the evening, grabbing the U.S. Veterans Pole Award, the Stage 1 win, the Stage 2 win. Andrew Moore has come to the track here tonight with nothing but domination on his mind. And he will lead the parade of drivers down the pit road. Ryan Nicoletta looks like he's going to stay out on track, trying to lead at least one lap here. Scott Wise going to be the first driver out there with the fresher tires. Came to pit road under our last caution of the evening. Wise looks to take over the race lead. 59 of Ryan Nicoletta will have to come to pit road. And how about John Finley? He's saying, thank you very much. I'll take another lap back. Do appreciate that. The 11. Now just 7 laps down. It's a long uphill battle here tonight for that 11 Toyota Camry, but Finley doing all he can to fight, scratch, and claw whatever points that he possibly can get out of the field here tonight. He's trying to get all he can, but man, oh man, how about this guy right here, walking away with the Custom Paints and Diecast stage number 2 win. As we already said, he's got the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. He's got the Wise Guy Racing Graphics stage 1 win. And he's going to put stage 2 in his back pocket as well. And what a night, what a run so far here tonight for Andrew Moore and that 77 crew. And Scott Wise will officially take control of the race lead as Ryan Nicoletta brings the 59 machine down pit road this time around. And, you know, it's so important for these drivers to try to lead a lap when they can. That's why you see multiple little strategies there. Ryan Nicoletta elected to stay out on track just one lap longer than the drivers around. Sure, he's going to give up a ton of track position here when we get back to green flag racing, but he's got a lap led, so he gets a point in his back pocket that could come into play as we inch closer and closer to the playoffs, as the chase begins to heat up, as those final few cutoff spots begin to get sorted out. We've got 5 drivers already locked into the championship chase. So drivers eyeballing, having to point themselves in, or eyeballing every opportunity to snatch a point where they can, when they can. And look at this. For the first time here tonight on the front row for the restart, 31 of Scott Wise will have control over the field. Travis Smith will duck that iRacing pace car off the track this time around. And Wise will lead the field back to green. Field stacking up behind the pace car, getting ready to go back. Green flag racing here from Rockingham Speedway off of turn number 4. There you can see the boss man has the green flag in hand, and wait for it. Here we go. Green flag flies once again as everybody gets on the gas up through turn 1 and 2. We chase Scott Wise at the front of this field. All clean so far on the restart. Everybody heads down the back stretch and back into turn number 3. No trouble for anybody just yet. They'll head back off of turn 4 and back down to turn number 1 here from Rockingham Speedway. Close battles on the track. Ryan Nicoletta getting by Jacob Williams for 15th. Driver's going to stack up down the back stretch and down into turn number 3. Coming right at you, right into your living rooms, up close and personal. Out of turn number 4. Woo. Few drivers getting a little bit close to the camera here as Scott Wise steps away. 1/10 of a second advantage over Jimmy McKee. Now running in second, Kenny McCullough back in third. Tyler Duvall going to fall back to 4th. Look at the battles right here. 2nd and 3rd, 4th and 5th, all going at it all over each other. Andrew Moore trying to make his way back up through the field. Moore now back into that 6th position, knocking on the door of a top 5. But how about the man sitting in 2nd? Kenny McCullough up 20 positions here tonight. He's in control of the Top Groove Hard Charger Award for the time being, up 19 positions, now running 19-20 positions as him and Jimmy McKee swap that 2nd and 3rd spot back and forth a handful of times. Tyler Duvall struggling to get back going on this latest restart. Duvall has been inside the top 5 for most of the evening here tonight. He's going to round out the top. Whoa, big moment there. Andrew Moraz slideways off of 2. '83 of Kenny McCullough beginning to falter just a little bit. He's going to drop from 3rd to 4th now. Still in control of that Hard Charger Award, up 18 positions from where he started here tonight, but he's got a lot that he can lose here right now. And how about Andrew Moraz? We seen Moraz have trouble just moments ago, and here he is fighting for some more positions. He's going to give up a little bit of ground to Davala through 1 and 2, and that's going to allow Andrew Moore to work into his outside. He'll take that spot away, and Moraz going to slide to 7th. Davala going to lose a position as well to Andrew Moore as he has now cracked back into the top 5. Big contact between Moraz and Davala goes over. Davala goes flipping. Oh no. Big trouble. Big contact. Let's go check the replay. Oh my goodness. big hard contact there for Andrew Moraz and Tyler Davala. We'll take one more look at it if we can here. Looked like maybe Davala thought that Moraz was going to enter the corner a little bit sooner than what he did. Just unfortunately, that is not what happened. We'll take one more look at it on the replay. And here you can see Davala just turning down just slightly. And that's what causes some trouble. And caution flag flies once again here with the Superior Templating caution flag. Caution number 8 on the evening. 6 caution for on-track trouble here tonight. We've had 2 stage-ending caution flags. Kevin Dick will inherit the race lead. 52 stays out on track. The 99 of Jimmy McKee going to stay out on track. And here comes Andrew Moore back to a podium spot. Moore moves back to 3rd. And as we inch closer to the 100 lap mark, we're going to step away for just a brief commercial break, pay a few bills. You know how that goes. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back, live with all your green flag action right here from Rockingham Speedway. And backtrack side, as promised, not missing any of the green flag action as we catch the field coming down the backstretch with the turn 3 drone cam. Kevin Dick now in control of this field with the race lead. The 52 will restart down on the inside lane. Jimmy McKee just to his outside. Andrew Moore and Braden Stab make up row number 2, row number 3 for this latest restart. Anthony Hanley and Corbin Simmons. And here we go. Field back down into turn 3. They'll work their way off of turn 4. Mustang gonna get its way on out the way, and we're set to hit the gas once again. And here we go. Green flag flies once again here at Rockingham Speedway. Andrew Moore wasting no time at all. He's going to go from 3rd right into 2nd. He's going to begin to hound Kevin Dick by the time they work to turn 3. How about this big stack up to 3 wide back through the field? 3 wide at Rockingham. What more could you ask for, race fans? Big time racing action right here with an old school feel in the Tar Heel 130. For the Blown Piston Racing Leagues Class Series, brought to you by Banner Construction, right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If you're looking for a great league to run in, on the world's #1 racing simulator, iRacing.com. Look no further. Hit them up on Facebook.com. You can find them also right here on iRacing.com. Blown Piston Racing Leagues. Hook yourself up with one of the admins and race officials, and they'll see if they can't get you involved in on-track and caution on the speedway. Caution. Once again, Andrew Mraz, Frank Reese, Jason Branch, and John Finley involved in this latest one. Let's go back and check the replay. Let's go see how it all went down. Let's see how Mraz got involved in this one. There you can see that for Andrew Mraz, and there's already trouble on the track in front. Oh my gosh, and just absolutely cleans up that 37 of Frank Reese. Man, that is a hard look. Look at the front end of the 4. From running in the top 5 to now basically running a junked machine. Big time turn of events for Andrew Mraz. He's going to have an uphill battle just to finish tonight's race under power with all that damage. And the carnage beginning to stack up. The carnage beginning to pile up for multiple drivers and crews out there. Looking through the timing and scoring, 24 drivers came through tonight's starting a lineup. Looks like we're down to 21 drivers left out there on the track, with just 19 left on the lead lap. But I believe with that heavy damage there, I believe Andrew Mraz is going to be left on pit road for quite some time. Tyler Davala in the 7 machine, he is still down there trying to fix his machine up after flipping over 2 or 3 times here. It's going to be hard pressed for Davala's crew to get him back out there, but nonetheless, the 7 still tries everything he can. He's still going to try to get back out there on the track. But you got to ask yourselves, race fans, up at the front of this field, right here, Kevin Hick leads Andrew Moore and Jimmy McKee in the podium spots. Will he be able to hold off the fast, fresh tires of Andrew Moore? I don't think Kevin Hick's going to be able to keep him at bay. We've seen Moore fire off very well on these restarts. We'll see how well he can keep pace with the control car on this latest restart. Our 7th on-track caution of the night, bringing the superior templating cautioned flag out once again here from Rockingham Speedway. And, well, we know drivers can't make it from here on gas, cannot make it from here on fuel. So, for the drivers that are coming down to pit road, it's going to extend their run a little bit, but I still think they're going to need a 4-tire stop before they get to the end of tonight's race. So, sticking with strategy at the front, Kevin Hick played a game to get himself in the top spot, and he's going to continue to play that game, and he'll continue to have control over this latest restart. Pace car light's going to go out once again here at Rockingham, and the field will get double file. We'll get set to fire things off once again for the final 50 laps. And the Tar Heel 130 right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network for the Blown Piston Racing Leagues Class Series, presented to you by Banner Construction. And will we see the old adage begin to come into effect where cautions breed cautions, especially towards the tail end of the night when we start to wind down the final few laps? We'll have to find out. We'll find out quickly. Wait for it on the gas and off the starting grid quick. 52 jumps to a race lead. 99 of Jimmy McKee going to give Andrew Moore a little bit of a fit down on the inside. Second and third stacked up Off of turn number 2, Moore not able to clear McKee just yet. McKee fights back down on the inside through turn number 3. Advantage to the high side, advantage to Andrew Moore. He'll keep it wound up and he'll secure second off of turn 4. Four drivers caught up and involved in that latest incident, still relegated to pit road. Andrew Moraz, Jason Branch, Frank Reese, and Corbin Simmons all still trying to fix their machines. That's going to bring us down to just 17 drivers out there on the track for the time being, with just 15 on the lead lap. Anthony Handley in the 88 machine listed as the last driver on the lead lap. How about this job well done by Kevin Dick, able to keep that fast 77 Ford Mustang of Andrew Moore behind him. He's got another fast Ford, and Jimmy McKee up in the mix as well. Not a whole lot of Fords in the field, just about 4 of them, and 3 inside the top 5. One, two, three on the track, all nose to tail as they make their way off of turn number 4 back across the line. Lap 106 now goes on the board. Kevin Dick continues to lead Andrew Moore. Jimmy McKee back in third. They begin to step away from fourth place runner Anthony Keys, who has his hands full with the 03 of Kenny McCullough. McCullough in the hard charger spot right now. He's got the top groove hard charger in his back pocket, up 17 positions from where he started tonight's race. And McCullough gonna keep that 5th spot away from Jeremy Brooks. Brooks gonna fall back to 6th. Ryan Nicoletta, 0.8 of a second back. He's got Scott Wise running with him. Braden Stab also in this 3-car battle. You can see that 47 machine trying to bring that Martin Sports machine up through the running order, just a little bit further up through the field. Gary Wells will round out your top 10 as we close in on lap 110 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. And the battle at the front is no more. He begins to step away. The 77 of Andrew Moore needs 10 more laps and he will secure that Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award here tonight. So he's going to look to grab all he can. I mean, the only thing that he may walk away from the track not winning here tonight is the Top Groove Hard Charger Award. He still has the possibility of snatching the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award here right now. He's just 100th of a second off of that Speed Demon Award. He's only now 9 laps away from taking the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award. He's got the U.S. Veterans Pole Award, the Wise Guy Racing Graphic Stage 1 win, the Facebook Custom Paints and Diecast Stage number 2 win. Andrew Moore looking to put a hurting on the field tonight. Just hurt him. My goodness. Gonna jump back to that second, third, fourth battle on the speedway. Jim McKee, Kevin Dick, and Anthony Keys going at it. McKee keeping second, and can we see a third Ford get to the top 3 and making it all Ford podium finish here tonight? Anthony Keys looking to take that position away from the 52 of Kevin Dick, but he's got Jeremy Brooks closing in fast, and here goes the 14 Serve Pro machine down to the bottom of the speedway, looking for that position, not quite able to get there yet. They'll stack up off of 4. Back down to the bottom of the Serve Pro 14, looking for the position, not able to keep the speed, not able to get the position away, and he's actually going to lose a spot. He's going to drop a spot now to the 53 of Jeremy Brooks, who makes his way around him on the high side. And Keys going to have to reassess, reset, reevaluate, and rerun it back if he's going to want to try to get himself to a podium spot. Second, third, fourth, fifth, all nose to tail. On track as your race leader, Andrew Moore steps away. again, race fans, we do appreciate you all joining us here tonight. As always, join us in that quest to 3,000 subscribers to show these drivers some love and drop them that thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back in the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by. Stacked up at the front of this field, second, third, fourth, fifth on the speedway, all over each other down on the bottom of the track. The 52 trying to keep the position away from the 99 of Jimmy McKee. Kevin Digg looking to take that spot away in the Facebook Custom Paints and Diecast Chevy ZL1 Camaro and force the Fords to fight it out for the podium. Ford's looking to lock out those podium positions, but we've got two fast Chevys, the bow ties, making some moves at the front of this field. We'll make our way through 3 and 4 back across the line to begin lap 118 out of the 150 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Jumping around the track just a little bit, trying to see what other battles we can find, what other battles we can see. Jacob Williams, Jim Thorndike, they're going to be involved in a battle for 13th and 14th on track here very shortly. Second, third, still battling with each other. Jimmy McKee and Jeremy Brooks now going at it. Brooks with much fresher tires looks to grab that top spot away. He's going to go ahead and grab that second position away and begin to separate himself. Look to run down your race leader, Andrew Moore, at the front of this field. He's got about 15 lap fresher tires, so Jeremy Brooks should have the pace underneath the 53 machine. Does he have enough time to get it done? Oh, in trouble, the two into the outside wall. Jacob Williams into the outside wall. Into the outside wall, into the inside wall on the back stretch. He keeps it straight. We stay. Green flag. Racing here at Rockingham Speedway. Race leader begins to close in on some back markers. There's a 77 of Moore Hill put. I believe that was the 88 of Anthony Handley. Yes, it was the 88 going to fall victim to your race leader and drop to the YJ Esports Lucky Dog position. That's going to put us down to just 14 drivers left on the lead lap, with the two having to come to pit road just moments ago. He very well may fall off the lead lap here very shortly. Battle back here, 5th and 6th on the speedway. Scott Wise looking to the inside of the 99 of Jimmy McKee, not able to take that 5th position away just yet. Wise looks to the bottom once again, down into turn 3, not gonna get there. He's gonna be forced to follow the tire tracks of the 99 of McKee back across the line for at least one lap, if not another 2 laps here. You almost kind of set your pass up like you do at a road course here on this tricky little, just under a 1 mile track nestled in the beautiful country hills of North Carolina. That's right, Rockingham Speedway. It's The Rock. "24 drivers took to the starting grid here tonight. We are down to just 19 drivers out there on the track with just 13 left on the lead lap. Jim Thorndike listed as the last driver on the lead lap. The 88 of Anthony Handley listed in the lucky dog position. Andrew Moore stepping out to a 2.2 second advantage over Jeremy Brooks, and that's gonna do it. Andrew Moore gonna secure the Wise Choice Contracting Frontman Award for leading the most laps here tonight. He's only got 2 more accomplishments that he can possibly get done. Will he be able to walk away with the checkered flag, and can he add the New Age Limited Speed Demon Award to his name here tonight and literally walk away with everything except the hard charger. Can you imagine? I mean, that has got to be an amazing feeling. I mean, when you think about it, I mean, you walk away with everything that you could possibly win. That has got to be an amazing feeling. As we were just saying moments ago, it's hard to win the Top Group Hard Charger Award when you are the pole sitter. You got to know where to go forward. Although he did make a run up through the field on some fresher tires after getting off a pit strategy cycle with entire strategy cycle. But nobody's really had anything for him all night long. We've seen Kevin Dick, the 52 machine, right here now running in that third position. We've seen him hold him off. A valiant effort there by the 52 to hold off Andrew Moore as long as he did. But unfortunately, he succumbed to the pressure. And Kevin Dick gave up that top spot. He'll battle with Jeremy Brooks now for second and third. Anthony Keys back in the fourth position and rounding out your top five. With 21 to go, the 99 of Jimmy McKee. Day one, let's go back here with that battle. Continue to watch this one unfold and take place on track. Jimmy McKee, Scott Wise, Kenny McCullough lurking in the background. Look at that 0-3. He's making his way back up into the picture. Will he be a factor in the top five? Coming to the closing stages of tonight's race. Does anybody have enough fuel to make it either? We haven't really spoke about that one, race fans. Do these drivers have enough fuel in the tanks to get to the end of tonight's race? Or will we see a late green flag pit stop for the field? Scott Wise finally able to make that position on the 99 of McKee. McKee going to fall back into the clutches of the 03 of McCullough, 83 of Gary Wells. Almost 5 seconds back, so this tight little three-car battle doesn't have much to worry about as far as coming up from behind him. A little bit of a gap out in front of him as well. 3-second advantage for this man at the front of the field. Man, talk about making a statement after a 2-week break. Hitting the track and fast all night long. He was quick in happy hour, fastest in qualifying. And he's been one of the fastest drivers on track all night long here tonight. At the Tar Heel 130 right here from Rockingham Speedway. We inch closer to just 15 laps to go this time by. And it doesn't look like anybody's saving fuel. It doesn't look like anybody's interested in saving fuel. Everybody looks to be on the gas, hard charging to the checkered flag, but I don't think they've got enough to make it, man. I mean, you're looking at least 58 laps. That's the least amount that you're going to have to go on a fuel cell. Anthony Keys, Scott Wise, last of pit road, back on lap number 91 and lap number 93. Man, I don't see these drivers being able to stretch it that far, but man, that's why I'm glad I'm not on one of those pit boxes anymore. Can you imagine being one of these crew chiefs right now? Can you imagine being the crew chief for that 77 of Andrew Moore and possibly getting this thing wrong right here? After dominating all race, could you imagine miscalculating the fuel and running out a lap short and falling through the field and losing that race victory? Oh, man. I don't know. It is going to get close. Speaking of close, we'll go back here with the battle between Jeremy Brooks and Kevin Dick. That's going to be a battle, second and third on the speedway. And here comes the 52. He's going to be the first one to break off of the track and down to pit road for a green flag pit stop. First green flag pit stop of the night, and it comes with just 11 laps to go. Scott Wise now going to close in. On a podium position, but he's got to watch out. Kenny McCullough coming on strong. The 03 up 17 positions from where he started tonight's race. McCullough is in control of that Top Groove Hard Charger award. Right there, you can see that 03 tucked in line right behind the 13. Going to streak across the screen. And he'll follow him back through turns 1 and 2. McCullough looking for a handful more. Kevin Dick pulled to pit road with 11 laps to go. Rest of the field elects to continue to stay out on the track. Continues to try to... oh my goodness, excuse me. Continues to try to stretch this thing to the end. And Andrew Moore going to pull for pit road. He's going to give up the race lead. That's going to put the 53 at the front of this field. Oh boy. Pit crews, they have better be on it. Let's take a look back. Let's see what kind of pit stop it was for the 52, and it looks like a fuel-only stop for Kevin Dick. Andrew Moore into his box, sliding to the stop. Crew going to service the machine, and it looks like he's going to go with a 4-tire stop. No, it's going to be a right side only. Right side's only, a caution. Caution flag gonna fly. Oh no. That is going to shake things up. Oh my goodness. Debris caution. We're not seeing any reports of any on-track incidents, so it looks like a debris caution late in the race. In my, how things have just changed. Dominating car on the night. Trapped, stuck. 1 lap down right now, not even in that lucky dog position. Max Williams sitting in 8th. Listed as the YJ Esports Lucky Dog. What do you do if you're at the front of this field? What do you do if you're Jeremy Brooks or Kenny McCullough? And there you can see the 8 of Max Williams gets himself the lucky dog. He'll get back on the lead lap. What do you do though here? And for all intents and purposes, it looks like Jeremy Brooks looking to try to trap that fast 77 of Andrew Moore 1 lap down. If Brooks stays out, that will keep Moore 1 lap down. And we're trying to look at how this is going to shake out. We believe this is going to end up as a green-white checkered finish. We think this is going to be it. I believe this may be it for tonight's race. Next flag will end tonight's race here at Rockingham Speedway. If we've got this math correct, we're going to go back green flag racing with just 3 laps to go. Oh, and looky here, playing the odds. And Brooks is going to stay out on track. Kenny McCullough going to stay out on track. Both of those drivers, long time since they've been to pit road. They were last on pit road at lap number 91 and lap number 92. They'll keep themselves out on the track. First driver in line with the fresh tires will be the 14 of Anthony Keys. And how about the tough break there for the 77 of Andrew Moore, dominating the field here tonight. Now stuck 1 lap down with less than 5 to go. Man, what a hard break for that 77 Golf Ford Mustang crew. Moore has got to be shaking his head thinking, if I had stayed out just another lap, maybe 2 laps, if I had stayed out another 2 laps, I wouldn't be in the situation I am right now. But, well, sometimes it just shakes out that way, and unfortunately tonight, Andrew Moore, the dominating car on the track, will not walk away in victory lane. It is going to be all but impossible for him to grab that spot away, and it looks like we'll have our first attempt, unofficial attempt at a green-white checkered here. If we get a caution flag before we get back to the white flag, we will see one more attempt at a green-white checkered before we finish things off here tonight from Rockingham Speedway in the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, presented by Banner Construction. Field double file down the back stretch. Jeremy Brooks and Kenny McCullough will lead the field. In row number 1 on the restart, Scott Wise, Anthony Keys back in row 2 with much fresher tires. Brand new for Goodyears. Look out. The battle will come from that second row. Pace cars down away on the gas. Quick, the 53 fires off. Jeremy Brooks with a jump popsicle sticks on display this time around for Jeremy Brooks. Closing in quick is that 03. They're going to fan out off of 2. Big look to the bottom of the speedway. The 31 of Scott Wise grabs second. Contact. 53 goes around. Trying to save it. They head down pit road. Oh no, white flag. Final lap here tonight from Rockingham Speedway. Contact with Scott Wise and Jeremy Brooks. Owen Wise pounds the outside wall, pancakes it. More drivers caught up involved. Kenny McCullough gets spun. Anthony Keys gonna survive some final lap carnage. And the 14 Serve Pro machine gonna go to victory lane. Wow. What a crazy finish to tonight's race here at Rockingham. Anthony Keys grabs the top spot. Gary Wells back in second. And Jacob Drift will walk away from the track in the 3rd position. My goodness. Even with late race trouble, it looks like the 14 positions gained tonight by that 03 of Kenny McCullough will be enough to secure the top Groove Hard Charger award. Job well done. Anthony Keys parks it in victory lane. A little bit of a smoke show on the front stretch for all the fans in the stands. And we're going to get set for our post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. back trackside here at Rockingham Speedway at the end of another great racing night here with the Blown Piston Racing League's Clash Series, brought to you by Banner Construction. What a night. What a run, man. Couldn't ask for more from a great track like Rockingham Speedway. And, well, we're going to jump right into our post-race interviews. Let's see if we can't grab and have a few words with the driver that walk away second here tonight. Let's see if we can't dial up that 83 machine. Gary, it's Dave. You got me?
Yeah, I got you loud and clear.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after a solid podium run here with a little crazy finish?
A little bit of a crazy finish, for sure. I mean, honestly, really good. I didn't think I was going to be up here. I was just thinking back into the top 5 to a top 10 run was going to be perfect for me tonight. But needless to say, I'll take the P2.
Well, you take them when you can get them. As this season begins to, the regular season begins to kind of run down here, I want to shift gears and ask you about your thoughts of these next few weeks coming up. New Smyrna on the schedule next week, and then we head across the pond to Monza. What do you think may be the worst one out of those two? The short track at New Smyrna, where you know there's going to be some beating or banging, or that long, huge oval over there at Monza?
Well, I've never raced at Monza, so I'm going to say that is going to be the tough one for me. The short tracks I've always been pretty solid at, so definitely looking forward to next week. And Monza, I don't know if that's going to be like a Daytona race or a Talladega or what it's going to be like. I've never raced there before, so it'll be interesting nonetheless.
Well, I'm going to tell you this one as a fan of Italian everything. Monza, it's really big. It's really banked. It races nothing like any super speedway that I've ever been on. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, dude. I'm telling you, I can't wait to see you boys out there on that one. But nonetheless, Gary, man, congratulations on the second place showing here tonight. Walk us through a little bit of your night and how you got the job done and how you were able to secure this second spot.
Yeah, so beginning of the race, I worked my way up to about 5th or 6th through the first stage. Got through that clean, no issues there. Obviously, everybody did, right? Then second stage on one of the restarts, I got loose coming out of 2 and nosed in the wall, and I thought my night was done after that. But we still managed. We kept working on the car, repairing it under caution and everything. And that last run, even though I was down by about 40 RPM, the thing was with me, once I got back into the gas, I could just keep it. Where everybody else, they had to play with the throttle a little bit more because they had full power. So I was able to get around a lot of guys with damage too, and it was just a matter of who had the less beaten up car at the end of the race for sure.
Well, sometimes the less horsepower can play off into your hands, and it sounds like it did here tonight. So, Gary, again, congratulations on your second place showing here from Rockingham Speedway. Before you let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank you to anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, Torque Wrench Motorsports and Scott Wise for giving me this opportunity here. Of course, my team that I own, Revline Racing, running their car here tonight for Ma Energy, AIM Supplements, Nerds Doing Nerds Things. All of our sponsors that helped put this deal together for us so we could be able to race. And I want to thank Lauren and Scott for putting up with us on a weekly basis and putting this show on for all of us. And you guys watching on YouTube land. And without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So.
All right, my man. Well, Gary, again, congratulations on the solid run here tonight. And we'll look to catch up with you at the short track next Sunday night.
That sounds good. Thank you, Dave.
All right, there you have it. Final few words from the driver walking away in second here tonight. That was the 83 of Gary Wells, who says, well, underpowered, kind of helped him out a little bit. He walks away with second, and that's going to bring us right along to the man that walked away with the top spot here tonight. Let's see if we can dial him up. Let's see if we can have a word with the man in victory lane here tonight. Anthony Keys, it's Dave in the booth. You got a copy?
I got you, Dave.
Hey, man, how you doing? How you feeling after snatching your first victory on the season?
Feeling pretty good. It came down to it. I certainly didn't have any time to take a breather during those last few laps, but I definitely feel good about the outcome.
Now, walk us through that final restart of the race. You weren't in the best spot, but it turned out to be the best spot by the end of those last 3 laps, man. Walk us through those final 2 to 3 laps.
Well, yeah, Jeremy did the right thing and restarted on the outside because he knew I was going to be new tires, so he put me behind Kenny. And we just didn't get the same jump as he did on the outside, which was pretty much happening all night. And I got sort of de facto put into 4th place. So tires or not, this sort of couldn't really do anything about it. But I saw that they were getting together going into 3 and 4 on the coming to the white, and that they were going to slide back down the racetrack. So basically, I just kept my foot in it, and that gap was wide enough, and I managed to make it through.
Well, managed to make it through, managed to make it to victory lane, and managed to secure your spot in the championship run here. So where do you go from here? How do you approach the rest of this season?
Same way I approached last year, I suppose. I'm sort of not the type to go out and win like 10 races a year, but I do tend to be quite consistent. So that's what got me the championship last year in both series, actually. In the trucks, I didn't even like win a stage until Miami. So just keep it cool and consistent. Try and keep incidents off the car, which I was unsuccessful in tonight, but I still got the result that I wanted. So now it's about bonus points, I guess, right? Get as many of those as I can, prepare myself for the first round.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes the fabricators and the shop men are going to be a little bit upset, but when you turn around and you show them the race winning trophy, the smiles come back on their faces. So I believe they'll give you a pass on the little bit of a beat up machine you have here tonight. Anthony, again, congratulations on the first win of the season. We think we will see you once again here in these post race interviews. We should. And man, when we head to New Smyrna next week, a lot different racing going to go on. What are your thoughts heading into the short track?
I have zero thoughts. I literally don't even own it. I have to buy it.
Well, okay.
I also don't own Monza, so it's a good thing I won this week.
Oh boy, yeah, great thing you won this week. If you don't even have the tracks we're gonna be at for the next 2 weeks, so not much practice. So we won't keep you any longer, and that way maybe you can get a little bit more practice squeezed in there somehow, some way. Again, Anthony, congratulations on the first win of the season. Look forward to be of many more to come. Before we let you go, though, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody back home or at the shop?
Yeah, for sure. Got to thank Forex. We couldn't all make it out tonight, but me and Jason were running. Jason fought hard tonight. He always does. He had like 4 minutes of damage. He got it all repaired. And then the second he got it all repaired, he totally junked his car. But he'll finish one of these days in the lead. I know it. But the 4X team, we had some really good speed tonight. One of us at least got a good outcome. Hopefully I'll get back on the track sooner or later. And my parents watching in the other room, I'm pretty sure they stuck around to the end for this one. I certainly hope they did. They're always in support of my racing endeavors. You for putting on a great broadcast, and also the Wises for putting on a great league. Another night where we had a bunch of cautions, but Rockingham is a tough track, and this car is inherently loose. So in a sense, it's really not too surprising, but we had some really good racing tonight.
Yeah, not surprising at Rockingham to have a little bit of on-track trouble, but no trouble for you by the end of tonight's race. You'll walk away with the checkered flag. Congratulations once again, Anthony, and we look forward to catching up with you throughout the rest of this season.
10-4, Dave, likewise.
And excuse me, sorry, had to mute the mic there for just a moment. Walking away with the checkered flag, his first race win on the season, the 14 of Anthony Keys parks it in victory lane. He spoils the show, the dominating night that Andrew Moore was having. But it's not about how the whole night goes. It's about how those last laps go. And Anthony Keys snatches the checkered flag here from Rockingham. Man, what a night. What a run we had. Here from Rockingham, Anthony Keys stealing the show at the end of it all. Man, you can't really ask for much more. And as you can hear, producers hitting those buttons in the background, so you know it's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results right here from Rockingham Speedway in the Blown Piston Racing League's Class Series, presented by Banner Construction, walking away with the top spot in the checkered flag, the 14 of Anthony Keys. Gary Wells going to finish back in second. Jacob Drift back in third. Fourth place tonight belongs to the 8 of Max Williams, with Ryan Nicoletto rounding out your top 5. Scott Wise will bring the 31 home in the 6th position. 53 of Jeremy Brooks going to slide home in 7th. 8th place belongs to Kenny McCullough. Andrew Moore dominating tonight, walking away with the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. The Wise Guy Racing Graphics Stage 1 win, the Custom Paints and Diecast Stage 2 win, as well as the Wise Choice Contracting frontman Andrew Moore finishes tonight's race back in 9th. Kevin Dick going to finish in 10th. Jim Thorndike back in 11th. 12th place on track belongs to the 99 of Jimmy McKee. Anthony Hanley going to finish in 13th. 14th belongs to the 47 of Braden Stadd. Jacob Williams going to park the 2 back in 15th. 16th tonight to the 11 of John Finley, with Frank Reese finishing in 17th. 7 of Tyler Davallo will walk in 18th, 19th on track tonight to the 10 of Corbin Simmons. The 22 of Jason Branch walks away in 20th, while the 4 of Andrew Mraz has late race trouble. The 4 will finish back in 21st. 22nd belongs to Christopher McCullough, with John Mankowski walking away 23rd. 24th from Rockingham here tonight in the Tar Heel 130. The 51 of Jordan Berry rounds out the running order. And that's going to pretty much do it for us here tonight from Rockingham Speedway. Keep it marked on your calendar. We're going to go green flag racing at New Smyrna Speedway next Sunday night, right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If you haven't already, race fans, join us in that quest of 3,000 subscribers. Drop these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, smash the bell over there on the right-hand side, get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. With us, myself, Dave in the Cave, for everybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. And with that being said, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.